Well, good evening, Patriot fans, and welcome to Kansas City once more. We are in the hotel lobby of the Ladin Hotel, the Holiday Inn, where the Patriots are staying. With me tonight, we have the head coach of the Patriots, JT Burton. JT, welcome back to Kansas City. I know this is your second trip. Tell us a little bit about Kansas this time and the experience you've had with your kids.
It's been great, Justin. The first time we came, it was ranked the highest. I think it was 14th in the country, and we had big time expectations. This time, we got an at-large bid, not taking a totally different approach. We got here a little earlier. We've got to see the city of Kansas City, and it's been a lot of fun. We went to a lot of different places, and the guys got to eat the barbecue, and went to the college basketball experience today. They got to see that, and it's been a lot of fun. So they're taking a kind of different approach from last time.
Right, and I was with you last time, and I can tell you just from my perspective, the guys are loose. They're having a lot more fun. There's
yes.
not the, we talked about earlier, you're not in that rigid schedule. I know tomorrow you've talked about letting them sleep in a little bit, and that's a little bit.
Yeah, so we've been practicing, at 8 a.m., which is 9 p.m., 9 a.m. at our house. And it's kind of, I try to get them in a little routine, trying to keep them what we normally do at home, because, we practice at 8 a.m. at school. Right. So with that being said, today was kind of busy because we had something to do all day. And but other than that, it's been, like you said, it's kind of fun. Guys been kind of loose. And I told myself the last time when I get here, if I ever get here again, I'm gonna enjoy this. And that's what we're trying to do now.
Yeah, and I can, it's pretty obvious the guys are having fun, and the college basketball experience today was neat. Hopefully everybody got a chance to see that video, but it was a good opportunity for your kids to kind of see the history of basketball, where it's come from, and then obviously have a little fun as well. So, JT, we've got 4 teams in from the Mid-South.
Yes.
We talk about it all the time, Mid-South being tough. So talk a little bit about what it means to have 4 teams in from our conference.
It's funny. We just got finished watching Georgetown win their first round game. Congratulations to Coach Briggs. But with that being said, the 4 teams in the conference is big time, because it's normally you get your first your first team to come in first place, which is University of Pikeville, and then you get your team to make to the championship game, which is Georgetown College, and then you have Cumberland University. So we normally get 3 teams. For us to get an at-large bid at the 12th seed, second, it was pretty good, because you go around and you look at the different conferences in the country. It's almost unheard of before. We did it a year and a half ago, and I think our resume as a conference speaks for itself. Though the last 2 out of 3 years of national champions have came out of our league. 2011 was University of Pikeville, and then last year you had Georgetown to win a national championship. Right. And then needless to say, we had Paul Peck and Lindsey Wilson in the Final Four. So with that being said, that helps. And today Cumberland University out of Kentucky won their first game, and then, like I said, Georgetown won their first round game. So its conference is strong. It means a lot, and now it's the pressure for us to go out and win.
And JT, you talked a little bit about your resume and how tough it is. You're playing several teams in this. You played several teams during your regular season that are obviously here this week. William Carey, Life is here. Obviously, in addition to that, you played a Cardinal Stritch team that was in NAI Division II, and they were the national champions last year.
Yes.
It was a team that you played well against and lost by 2 at their place. But JT, we're even seeing in the NCAA tournament now the difference between the tough schedule and who's getting and who's not. Of course, SMU learned that hard lesson about their RPI, and so that is something else that you've done for yourself that kind of helped you get to this point as well.
Yeah, we broke it down, Justin. We never even looked at until the end of the year as far as the strength of schedule. And I told myself last year, each year I said, I'm not going to play a hard schedule.
Right.
I'm not going to play a hard schedule. But I did the same thing this year, and it ended up, helping us. You go by the Massey ratings, we had the 10th hardest schedule in the country. You got William Carey, who's coming in the number 3 team in the country. You got, University of Pikeville, who's number 2 in the country. We took down to the wire the 2 games out of 3 games, 3 times we played them. You got Georgetown. The list goes on, and end up helping us. When we broke it down, and our record versus top 25 was 6-7 versus other people's on the proverbial bubble, as you call it. Was a lot better. So with that being said, our schedule, strength of schedule, and our wins versus subpar 500 teams helped us out.
Right, and the other thing too is that you did have 6 losses against the other Mid-South Conference schools that are here, but 3 of those losses were by a point.
Yes.
So it wasn't one flip of a coin there, and you're on the other side of that stick and you only have 3 losses against those schools.
Yeah,
we're sitting in a different situation.
You're exactly right. I think it helped us grow as a team, though. You know, you take Cumberland University, like I said, they beat us with a last-second free throw at our place, and then you take University of Pikeville, beat us last-second free throw at our place. So, you know, with those 2 losses, you never know. But I thought our team grew. It was tough, but at that time it helped us, and it got us here, I think.
Yeah, we've talked about it too. You know, you talk about growing as a team. This is and I've said it all year. This is the best group of people, individuals that you've had. And that's a testament to you and your coaching staff for your recruiting.
I appreciate that. You know, it's one thing that goes unsaid. You know, is the way these guys act in the community. We do a lot in the community in Springfield. We do Patriot Pals every other Friday at St. Dominic's. We went to St. Augusta Elementary School over in Marion County, and then we try to help in the community as far as giving out commodities as well. We do a lot of different things, and then we got some really good students as well. You got Romeo Lewis from Georgia. He was all academic all conference. And then you had Tyler Smothers. Well. He was academic all conference. You know, you had Omar Skinner make a 4.0, made the president's list. So the list goes on and on. You got a lot of good students there as well. And that's what, you know, one thing that I love and thrive off of. And all 6 of the guys are on track to graduate in May.
Well, and that's the most important part. So now, JT, enough with all the other stuff. Let's get on to what the people really want to talk about. Let's talk a little bit about the SAGU team. They're good, JT. They're good. They went to the national championship game last year and obviously lost to Georgetown. A little bit of a lopsided affair, but that's not an indication of how this team is, obviously.
No, they got 3 guys. Dominic Rambo, he's about, I think you look at him and he's about 5'7", 5'8", but he is really, really good. And he's averaging 23 points a game. He's a first-team All-American.
Right.
You know, then you got Jonathan Walter, who's averaging 14 points a game, and then you got Caleb Gentry, who's averaging 13 points a game. I mean, you know, you and I was talking about before we started filming this is the way their offensive rebounds and the way they shoot the ball. They get up a lot of shots.
Right.
And we're zone-driven team, so you know we got to guard the 3-point shot. We have to rebound the ball defensively. And then especially offensively, like we've done all year. And I think if we do that, we got to go inside. I think that's what our strengths set against them, and stay out of foul trouble. I think we'll be fine. But we got they're the national runners-up, the number 5 team in the country for a reason. They're right there with us as far as offensive rebounds, 9th in the country. I mean, this team is very, very good. I mean, they're up there with steals. They average right at 11 steals a game.
11 steals a game.
Just right there with us. So, with that being said, we got a work cut out for us. We got to do a lot of things right tomorrow, and I think our guys are prepared. If they will be prepared, we'll do a walkthrough in the morning and get prepared. So, you know, once the ball stowed up, I told you I took a different approach, and whatever happens, we're gonna have fun.
Well, and it is crazy, JT. You look at it just from a paper standpoint. We're shooting 46%. They're shooting 43%. The difference in the difference maker, and hopefully we'll be able to advantage on that. We talked about this too. Is that we're the 2nd-ranked team in the country in offensive rebounds. So, that's a testament to Toledo Hutchinson, William Tolfree, and Raymond Austin. These guys getting their bang and they pull down the boards. But this team is this team's 9th in the country. We're the highest rated team in the country as far as rebounds in this field.
Yes.
But this team is 9th, so they're going to hang around, and that's what you were talking about. They are going to get their own long rebounds.
Yeah, they're the type of team that if they're down by 20, they're never out of the game. If they're up by 20, you're never out of the game because of the way they shoot the ball. Right. They get up a lot of shots. I mean, it's almost a double the amount the opponents that they play, the amount of shots they get up. For a team that don't necessarily press a lot either. It's just they fast-paced, they get up and down, and they want to get a lot of shots up. With that being said, if we take care of the ball, make them guard in the half court, execute our stuff in the half court, I think we'll be fine.
All right. And JT, obviously we're a 12 seed, 12-5 game. We've been talking that's all you can hear on radio right now is you got to pick a 12-5 upset, and I'm hoping that I know you are too, is that we can be that 12-5 upset. We watched the number 10 team in the country fall today, so it can happen. Nobody's invincible in this tournament. So.
No, it's at this juncture of the season, when you come in and play in the tournament, anybody can beat anybody. And for us to be here, I was telling my guys this morning, we had a little walkthrough. It's not we're not going to be that small school to try to get into the tournament just happy to be there.
Right.
We've already been here once. So with that being said, now it's time to win some games. and you take it one game at a time. And if we do that, I think we'll be fine. We got a long road ahead of us, but the fans at home have been pushing, and you've done a really good job of keeping up. I try to put stuff out there so these guys can understand and help us get through what we're trying to get through tomorrow, and that's getting a victory.
Well, and hopefully the end result of this is a victory. JT, it's been a pleasure. Now remember, Patriot fans, you can watch the Patriots live. This will be today when you're probably viewing this, so you can watch the Patriots live today at 5:30 St. Catherine time. The link has been sent out to all faculty and staff members, and you can also find that link on the NAIA.org website. It is a $10 per game fee to watch it, or you can pay for the entire tournament, $24.95. You can also listen to the Patriots live on 810varsity.com or to 102.7, and you can listen to the local live broadcast on your radio from Springfield. So we're coming to you live from Kansas City. We'll see you guys hopefully here in the arena. Good luck, JT.
Thanks.